really builds it, some build, that will last for the rest of your life. I'm really big fan of family too. Another reason why I ask is because, there's actually, by the way, you might be interested in a really killer TV series from 2002 about World War II. It's called Band of Brothers, all real stuff. So they have the real guys in interviews. Anyway, the reason I bring it up is because that might be a good thing to use as well, because if you like multiplayer, you've got that, almost like a real thing going on in terms of who you're playing with. It's like they're your soldiers right there. So that's something you can bring up as well. Even though it's not real, you do the multiplayer, you get this real, very real community thing going, even though it's you're still cut off from the real violence, cut off from the real noise, the real explosions, but you still got all to deal with. Let's see. Unless there's something else you'd rather write about.
I don't know what to start with.
What's the first thing you think of when you think about the game?
Shooting.
That's loud. It's a good place to start too. If you want to maybe start out the controller rumbles. It's a little bit like the kick of the gun. It's a good place to start. Rumble has that nice sound to it. It sounds a little bit like what it is. And if you want to look at Wilfred Owen's descriptions too, you can, feel free to have a look at there as well. And if you want to quote him even, that's cool, because, we're still getting used to some of this stuff. I don't really have any other questions out of all. Yes.
Can I bring 4 students down from Lauren's class to sit in here to their work?
Okay.
They can have this tape over, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lauren said. You guys, you get any paper? Okay. What we're doing today for the first part is doing another column. Don't need to worry about meter, don't need to worry about rhyme. What we're looking at is how do we handle different sounds. So we're looking at, the assonance, the consonants, the alliteration, and onomatopoeia. Bangs, booms, crashes are useful. This one has to be longer in terms of how many lines. It has to be 6 lines. And the reason why is because if you go and you use a whole line just for one thing, like bang or smash or something like that, it's a good effect. But it also means that you spent a whole line
so we'll make it 6 lines as the minimum instead. So one thing that also makes this a lot easier is to focus on loud things, right? Write about loud things. So there's crowds, I didn't write that up there, but crowds, traffic. Traffic's always something that always, you know, if you want to go ahead and do something like the war, you know, war scenes, so it's video game based if you like. Bad weather is also good. That's why I want to put mine on over there. And then silence, because silence can be very loud, is also good. Yeah, so we were talking about how this whirring right here, and that high pitched electrical noise right there, and then her tapping. So you could use your packet, of course, for all this alliteration, all that stuff. You could look at the prologue, which we looked at on Friday, for more of that alliteration. And Wilfred Owen is a really good example also. So we were talking about that. And that's also really good for if you wound up doing like, you know, the war style video games. You can kind of look at him as a model. You guys have any questions? Okay. Did you meet Faith Carlita?
Yeah.
We don't have terribly much time left for this, unfortunately. Probably only like 20 minutes tops. So,
Thank you.
yes.
No, because you can make this.
You need a pencil?
Yeah, thanks.
There you go. All done, or is it still going?